All right, so let's go ahead and get started with class. So I'm going to jump you guys all to today's assignment. I'm going to do that by clicking this button, and then you just have to click on the name. You guys will see this in the recording. And then I'm going to click on jump to StudyBot. So I'm going to jump you, Amara, to StudyBot, jump Rimshaw to StudyBot, and share is not right now on the page. It looks like your internet connection's not working. Oh, she's there now. Good. So now I've jumped you all to StudyBot, which means that you have the assignment open and you can start work. So there's a few errors here that you can see that different students have. These you won't see as a teacher because these are only shown to me because I'm an admin. So I can just X those out. It's not very important. All right, guys, let's get started. Hey, Cher, why don't you go ahead and press the play button and get started. Hey, Omar, go ahead and press the play button to get started. All right, so here you can see we're just watching you guys play. It's going to take a minute or so to play this introduction. Each of these play icons just mean that you're watching the video currently. This means you don't need my help. If I was to talk to somebody here, like maybe Mara, hey Mara, keep on playing that video. I'm just going to show you in the future what happens when I talk to you when you're playing. See that it automatically pauses, and then it'll restart when she's done listening to me talking. Maybe you don't need this error. Maybe it didn't restart. Maybe there's an error. You can keep on playing the video, Mara. I just wanted to, Now it's going to definitely pause again and then play again. Darn. So whenever the name goes gray like this, it means you're off the tab. That student's off the tab. Not a big deal for you guys since you'll be there in person, but you can see if a student's maybe like not so focused and kind of like switching to other tabs, looking at the news or whatever. All right, so Rimshaw just finished the video, so now we can go help her out. Great start, Rimshaw. So yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can add an if statement to check if the user give us the correct answer for the first question. What is the capital of China? All right, this is a good start, Rimshaw. Make sure that you use a lowercase b in Beijing because all the messages you're going to receive are going to be in lowercase. Also, don't forget to put parentheses before message that starts with and after over here because the if statement needs to have parentheses around the whole clause, what this is called. So I leave a comment by pressing Command-Shift-A. So if you highlight some code and then press Command-Shift-A, you'll get a box. You can type whenever you want, and press Enter to send a comment, or Escape to close the box. Hey, Cher. So let's get started by checking if the users correctly answered the first question. So you're not quite there yet, Keep on working until you can make it so the user answers the first question. Check if the user answered the first question correctly. Let me help you out by showing you these user messages. That's what you want your bot to respond to. So by highlighting any code on the right side of the screen that is green, and then pressing Command-Shift-A to leave a comment, you can reveal that code to the student. So as you could tell when you were actually doing the assignment, all of the green code here is blurred out. By commenting on it and pressing Command-Shift-A, I make it unblurred. You see that Rimsha had an error in her code on the last run, and that's why that warning, so I can go there and help her out. Hey Rimsha, this is just about correct. You just need to make sure you have parenthesis here and a parenthesis here. Get the correct if statement syntax. So yeah, so I just went and edited her code by pressing not editing, and that will switch then to editing. And then once you're editing, you have a lock on the student's code, and they, as you saw, see a little notification that says they have says that the teacher's editing their code. Almost, Rimsha. Not quite there yet. Make sure you run your code and then look at the error that comes back. So see if you can figure out that error. I'll give you a hint. This is how you use message that starts with. Hey Mar, great start. So let's see if we can make our bot respond to those messages and check to make sure that they've sent the correct answer. Make sure you run that code again and make sure it works. Interesting. Mara has an error. Put that in my Google Doc. So since you guys will be teaching to begin with, mostly in person, you won't need to worry too much about talking to somebody, but if you do want to talk to somebody, you press their mic. That's how you talk to them one-on-one. And then there shouldn't be any issues with talking to them. We haven't seen audio issues in a long time. All right, Sumar's making progress. Rimsha has started the next video. Let's see how Sherbano's doing. All right, great start, Sherbano. Make sure you use a parenthesis, not an equal sign here. So you have exactly the right idea. But you want a parenthesis. Amara, that looks almost perfect. Don't forget that send message needs to be a lowercase s. Send message. Okay, so other things. Here on the left side of the screen is a list of all the challenges in this assignment. So they're all the orange squares that you see when you're watching the video. You can click on one to see the description. That one has none. This one has a description. And then if you click this arrow, it will jump the student forward that challenge and start playing the audio for the challenge. So I can do that by pressing this button once I think that Umar is correct. You wouldn't normally do it. You usually would wait for the student to say they think they have it correct. But you can press this button to skip them ahead to the beginning of that challenge. So if I wanted to move Amara on to the next challenge, I'd press this arrow, and that would start playing the video that she would like for the next challenge, so right after this challenge. And then to see the other parts of the interface here, press Alt/. It's pretty important. Get the list of assignments. You won't need to worry too much about this button or this button. These are for if you're teaching remotely. But if you're teaching in person, just know that you can click on this button to make the project appear in their project list, or click the name to make it so I can now jump students to other assignments. If I click on Study About Part 2, now I can see it at the bottom here. I can now jump Umara to Study About Part 2. Great job, Umara. Yeah, you need to make sure you fix that user message, though. Oh, it's working. Never mind. You got it. Sorry. Okay, so that's pretty good. Chat and share bottom. Hey, Cher, looking really close here. Perfect. Make sure you do lowercase b in Beijing. And then, if she's typing when you leave a comment, sometimes the comment won't stick. And you'll see that because it will go away. So you can just leave it again. All right, press the X button to remove a comment. She has this issue now with her quotes, which I think she's about to fix. Nice. Okay. And that should do it. All right, share. So let's run the code and see what happens. Nice. So if you're ready to move on, press the I'm finished button. Go ahead and highlight the I'm finished button by pressing the I'm finished button down here. So if you press on your own name, then you'll speak to the entire class at once. So I'm going to click my own microphone. Hey guys, all right, so that's a pretty good demo. I've recorded about 12 minutes of me teaching you guys. I will upload this to YouTube and then send you guys the link, and then we can all watch it together, and you guys can ask me questions as we watch it.